Ghana, West Africa. We are chilling. We need a chill break because we've been working and it was fun. We had a great, amazing, and wonderful time. We did a lot and it was good. We got a lot done, which is I love when we make progress. And we're partying. Like we're partying. Party didn't even start yet. It was party already. My cousin's gonna be here for 3 magnificent weeks, and it was so much fun because we had to get our fabric. She got some clothes that she's getting made for some events, the events that's being taking place, and it was like a theme. So we really did it together. We did it. It was wonderful. She bought some other outfits, and she's gonna go home fitted, honey. Everybody gonna know she's been to Ghana, okay? And it was so good for me. It was so good for me. It was so good for me in so many ways, and I love being with family. That's my flavor. At the same time as my sister, so there you go. It was really beautiful. I'm trying to eat, but I ain't really much. But we were munching, just chilling, taking care of a little business before I make sure my cousin get back to the hotel. I'm gonna go back too. My spot. I get a salad. I need some greens. But I bought these earrings right here. Aren't they cute? They're brass. And they got the 3 tiers. And they're beautiful. I absolutely love them. So, and I bought this Juafe necklace. I felt like I needed one. And it was great too. And I'm eating these rolled oats, stevia, olive oil, tiger nut, desiccated coconut, and cashew oat cookies with cashews. I taste no cashews, but I'm gonna take their word for it. And I guess I'm eating cooked food now because I had some chocolate, other chocolate little snacks. Cocoa. It was all natural. Anyway, I'm tired of even talking about a long, beautiful day. I'm going to see my cousin tomorrow because tomorrow she's going to the Obi Falls, something like that. I don't know if you saw, but it's the place where you see it advertised a lot. It's where they have the waterfalls and then they do the massage at the waterfalls. Oh my God, that's going to be a great experience for her. I'm so happy for her. So happy for all of us. I'm so happy to have family here. A great, it just cut my mind off so many things. It reminds me of a whole life out here. And not just to keep living, but keep living in different ways, you know? Hey, Rhoda. Okay. I keep living in different ways. I'm just waiting for us to get a moderator. Then I'll feel more comfortable. So we'll get a moderator soon. But yeah, I love my earrings, y'all. I think it's your style. I'm sorry, y'all eating. You gotta let me eat. I'm gonna eat until my folks come on. But I love the longer earrings with whatever. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm gonna wait for my people to come on, though. Then we'll move on. For those who's watching the replay, I'm sorry. But we had a great time. So my cousin, she's gonna go out. When she goes to the hotel, she'll crash, she'll relax, and she'll get some good sleep. So she'll be on Ghana time tomorrow because they got a fun-filled 3 weeks in Ghana. Wonderful place to be. Wonderful place to be. And it's so nice, just like I said, to see it through the eyes of, somebody else, somebody, you care about. Hey, Lafayette, let's see. So, I'm waiting for my moderator, and there she is. Nicole the Alchemist. Hey, Nicole. Okay, now we can get started. Nicole, when I don't have a moderator, I can't even start it because it's just too distracting. So, I'm so glad to have one. It's been a fabulous day. Fun-filled. It's a lot to reflect on in a good way because it makes me think. It makes me think about that maybe I'm like, I'm almost like instead of trying to get a new life or experience a new life, I'm trying to like embellish on the old one. I think that's what I've been doing incorrectly. So I'm not really moving forward. It's like I'm learning a new way to approach life. Or I'm asking for a new way. Like we don't know, y'all. Sometimes I say, oh, I want a new life, right? But then I think we try too hard to figure out what that's gonna look like. We try too hard. We're like, I want a new life. I want a new life, but we don't really invite the new life in. Like we do, I think just saying what new life is enough. I think it's when we start to think of like, what is that gonna be? What should that be? What should I do? What is it gonna be? I think that's when we don't really move forward. This is the first time ever that I could see that. Like, this is an unexpected part. Like, my cousin come in, the beautiful hotel she's in. When they sit around the beach, I'm gonna be sitting right by the pool. I'm gonna be right there. Different venues, being with my people, our tribe, my tribe, and that part too, and different than my other, my other tribe of people that's in the Cape Coast, which that's a vibe too. But I don't know, like I don't know how I can explain it, but I feel like I'm being opened up to a completely different life. Um, but a life that I'm obviously more ready for, that I don't think I was before. I think I was asking and trying to figure it out too much. That's the moral of my story. Don't ask and try to figure it out. Don't ask for a new life and then ask the universe to give it to you the way you think you should have it. Because all you're going to really think about is what you already know. Most of us, I mean, our imagination, that's why I guess is it Albert Einstein that talks about imagination in such a big way. There is something to that if you have one, you're so blessed. If you have a fantastic imagination, you're so blessed. And I realize, even me, I don't know if we have one. We can only go as far as our minds will go. So I think when we realize that, then maybe we shouldn't ask for anything because our mind is so limited. And then we can allow spirit to fill in the blank. And you know what's so funny about it? I mean, that's what the secret says. The secret says after you do the whatever, how many steps, then a part of that is to let go, right? To not try to figure it out, not try to decide or visualize even what it will be. I promise that I won't visualize anymore. I think I visualize. It's almost like the wrong way to do metaphysics or what I have learned about doing metaphysics. I feel like visualization was such a big part. I say was such a big part of metaphysics. Visualize, visualize, visualize. I feel like now visualizing is limited. Again, you only can visualize what either you think you want. It's like almost like you can't really visualize what you don't know to visualize. So isn't it limiting? What if you didn't visualize and just said, hey, I leave it up to you, Most High. I know some people say this is something better. I don't think we need to even have a thought about what it is. I think we have to have the will or the vibration of something new. And then know that the universe will fill in the blanks, that the universe understands that on another. Like, this is what's happening for me right now. Like, I felt something uniquely different. I mean, I guess it's true. We're going in the directions of the things that we know. There's nothing wrong with that because I think that's what I did. And then, you put yourself in new directions, right? You put yourself in new places. You put yourself in new outfit. What does that look like? New hairstyle, new clothing, new people if you have to. No people. New people could be just getting rid of old people. So you put yourself in new ways of thinking. And then the rest, but you don't heavily fill it in. You don't fill in the blanks. You don't color in the line. You just allow. Because this experience right here, it feels right. It feels like, wait a second, this is a lifestyle that you have somehow shunned. Maybe put your nose up to. Maybe you didn't feel worthy of being in it. Maybe you equated having and being and doing, especially in more of an opulence type of way. Maybe you equated that with something more of like a little more of a struggle. And it never had to be like that. That was only your mind. This is what this has taught me. This is groundbreaking right now for me. This is groundbreaking, I think, for a lot of us. How much that where I was is not where I was even comfortable being. But I just thought I had to. It's funny. I think I'll use us for example. Both of me and the other. I think right now he's probably enjoying a life equal to much more abundance, and that's what we really want. That sometimes sometimes these belief systems and religion will put us in a mindset of we don't need that, and we're not about that, and that's not so important. And in the actuality, those things are just like anything else. We put the value really on them. We say this is too much, or this is too much to ask for. That'll never happen, or that's too hard to receive. But to the universe, it's all the same. So I learned to not block my blessings. I learned to not push things away. I learned to be comfortable with the best, if that's part of the realm as well. And that I just don't want to struggle anymore. I don't want to struggle with my mind. I don't want to struggle with my thoughts. I don't want to struggle with my feelings. I just don't want to, and I don't want to struggle with no in relationship. It's funny. Oh my God. Like I feel like was I buying into that? Oh my God. Anyway, I don't know if you understood any of that, but I know that the ones that get it get it. I know that she is doing great. Lafayette, okay, not Lafayette. Hey, Nicole, laugh out loud. I feel you. Yes. How's your cousin Sutton? And she's a pro. She's a world traveler, which helps a lot. I mean, seriously, world traveler. So she is always with the flow. She's doing great. I mean, I feel like she'll be here forever. Like, I love it. Thank you for asking. She's doing great. Good to see you eating. I know that's true. I'm eating. It's true. I can totally relate. Yes, you understand. That for visualization without action keeps us stagnant. Exactly. I think that too. I think that there's that idea of visualization without action. But I'm thinking, I think like if we're visualizing the same thing, then we're going to keep getting the same thing. And I feel like the visualization, we're only visualizing as much as we know. What about if we don't really just put out the things that we want? And like you said, action meaning just start changing. I think we could even skip visualization if we change. If we just said, "Oh, I normally wouldn't eat. I would choose the blue, but I'm going to choose the red. Oh, I normally would wear this color braids, but I'm going to wear that. Oh, I normally would have long hair, but I'm going to have short." What if we totally? That's what I feel like is was kind of missing was the idea that I don't really know what it is. I just know what. Not so much even I know what it ain't. I know what it. I know my limits on what I'm starting to see where I've limited myself, or I've tried to make a certain lifestyle seem more valuable or more like noble or something. And the universe has so much for us. The universe wants so much for us. The universe has so much to offer us, but we gotta be open to that. I don't know, y'all. I woke up in a hotel and I was just like, wow. I mean, this is a choice. Why am I not choosing this? At my apartment, I was talking about that all week today to my sister a couple of days. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do apartments anymore that the water don't run all the time, that the water don't run hot and cold, that the lights don't go off. That's what I want now. I mean, it sounds like a small thing, but I've been really just saying, no, I'm gonna live over here and I'm gonna save these coins, and I'm giving that examples. I'm gonna save these coins. I'm gonna live over here. I'm gonna I'm gonna do without after that, cause I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being down keeps you just right there down. And and then in their own way, it's funny with somebody. And I went down with them instead, and they were trying to go up. And in some ways, I feel like them leaving too was them wanting to go up. That the truth was they didn't want to work like that anymore. They didn't want to live in the places that they did. They really wanted more. And it was a shame that I didn't realize that I did too. In some ways, I don't know, like I said, I'm making sense. So the reason I talk about visualization and how we have to look at visualization, I think in a different way, is what do we visualize? I mean, we're only visualizing what we know. What we visualize usually a possibility. Even if something we never experienced, we know that others have experienced it. But can you imagine if you just started, like you said, moving in a different direction, thinking differently in your mind, or like I said, choosing the blue over the red because you always get red, so now you got to get blue, or vice versa, right? Choosing the different places maybe you want to stay. just like letting in more and letting in more opulence, even in the time when people are seeming like they should be conserving, preserving, it's like that's what spirit's like, not you, my daughter. You don't look at the time, don't look at what people are going through, don't look at what you're going through. And don't it's not necessarily that you're visualizing what that more looks like. We don't have to do that because if we open our minds, our hearts, and our souls, our spirits, everything is in there. And once we start surrendering even a little more, we start receiving a lot more. And every time you're in a situation, every time you're in a place, or you're in front of a person, or you're around things, those things are telling you what your vibratory frequency, your belief system, the feelings that you're experiencing, the feelings that you're having. It tells you what you think about yourself, about life, about what you deserve. Just look around. If you look at the apartment you live in, look at the neighborhood, look at the clothes in your closet, look at the foods that you eat, look at the places that you vacation, the places that you stay. Look at all of it, and then ask yourself: is this it for me? Is how far my mind could think? I see it now, but if you think on a different level, why can't that be you? And so I think that it's more than just having a prosperity mindset. Excuse me. I think it's about having a expansive mindset. There's no limits. And how do you start? You start with, like I said, you start with the very thing that you always do. If I always get the blue dress, I'm going to start buying red. I'm going to get that in red. I know, because instinctively I would get the blue, because I always get the blue. I always say, oh, I'm going to stay in this place, because that's where my budget is. Because that's what I can see. But if I could say to myself that, well, I don't chose the blue over the red or the red over the blue, so I'm already in a different place. And spirit starts picking up on that vibration. Just being open to. I think that I'm way more open. But I think I'm really saying is the life that I was trying to have, the life that I was previously experiencing, it was a very limited. It was below what I deserve. Yeah, I mean, I want to use that word, but I kind of want to use a deeper word. It was below what I was telling myself. And I even see that, like I said, I believe that for the other person, he wanted to experience more. He wanted more opulence. He wanted more abundance. He wanted a more easier life as well. And I was busy, instead of rising to the occasion and allowing him to do that same, I was busy going down to where he was, thinking it was cool and noble and down and whatever. I mean, not on some conscious level, definitely on some unconscious level-ish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just really, I guess I'm delving into the unconscious, and I think it changed in every way. Like I said, I think cutting off the hair for me really changed my life. Thank God for me, I'm able to provide that for myself. I don't have to rely on somebody else, but that's okay too, because nothing lasts forever. I think everything and everybody and everything, every place, everybody's all just stepping stones until we can believe in ourselves and we can afford for ourselves. So I'm just looking at things in a way. I mean, I feel like I'm drastically shifted. And I was saying in one of the videos that, the shift is really here. And it looks like the shift from more to less. It looks like a kind of like a fearful of even asking for anything. Just be quiet, be still. If we all don't make too much noise, it'll shift. But I think this is the time to make more noise. This is the time to have more dreams, if you will. And this is the time to allow more to come into your life. And I absolutely see it. I absolutely see it. So I'm just allowing, I'm giving thanks. I said to myself, oh, I'll never come back here again. And the way I came back was in such a different way, such an abundant way. There's a lot of abundance. That's what I really, really feel. And I know more is coming, yeah. So, yeah, but like I said, I was saying to my sister, I was like, you know what, the car place, I'm so grateful for it. But, and that's another, we got to watch this, but we're so grateful for everything. Sometimes we're not truthful. And sometimes our gratefulness will keep us from more. And thank you for the love. But I was thinking today, I was like, this idea of no water, this is ridiculous. This idea of no water, and then when the water runs, it don't even run. And then it's not hot water. Like, come on, we have hot water. The lights going off, but there's places where it don't go off. You got to pay more money for it. But I know we think it's tough economic times. So we say to ourselves, we should be thinking like this. It's like almost that, like, I don't know, that slave kind of mentality where I just got to be thankful for what I got. I just got to be thankful I got this. It's been here too long, and I've been really, I feel like I've been hanging in some circles that, watch the circles you hang out in. That's another thing. Watch what you align yourself to. Because it could start making you think that this is where you are, and then you got these people that's around you that's in a whole nother place. And that's part of you. That's part of your blood and your family and the whole bit, you know. It's crazy. Sometimes you run away and you already had it. Thank you for the love. You already had it. You already had a standard. And, you know, I feel like I gave up the standard in a lot of ways to be here. When I really think about it, I mean, just what I thank you for that love that I know that I manifested, that I know that I had even before I left. You know, it's not, I know it's things, but it's more than things. It's thoughts. The things before they become things, they are thoughts, and before they are thoughts, they are feelings. And thank you for that love. So it's more than things. Everything around you, like I said, if you want to know how you're thinking, look at everything around you, and think to yourself, so is this enough, or why do I believe that this is? Why am I? And yeah, just be honest. Like basic necessities. I'm sorry, I can't. And I can understand people thinking that, like, I'm not gonna go to Ghana and live less than what I'm living now. You know what? I'm gonna say that that's true. You shouldn't do it. You should make sure you get all of the things that you deserve. These are basic necessities. We're not trying. Why are we going? I can't believe that. I was can't believe I didn't go backwards because I guess I just belief systems. So I got to do something way differently. And I'm so happy that I'm here to be able to do it, to live to do it too as well. So yes, we just need to keep moving forward and everything will start to make sense. That's right, Nicole. Peace and love. Hey, Felicia, love the earrings. Yes, I just got them from the art center. Aren't they gorgeous? Callie, I feel you saying, yes, there you go. There you go, sis. There you go. She says, Callie Lily said it perfect. She says, say no to the struggle, love. Yes. Hey, Metatrons, Blue is Heart, Great Rising. Hey, lovely. Hey to you and welcome again. Thank you for taking us on the adventure the other day. Oh, you are welcome. We have to consistently be challenging our limiting beliefs. Yes, we do, Nicole. You got it. And there's no growth in our comfort zone. None at all. Kingsley so far. Oh no, I didn't even know there was. Is there a trend? I had no idea there was a trend. Kingsley. Oh no, Kingsley. I set trends. I definitely don't follow. No, I learned that as a kid. So I definitely didn't do it for the trend. I did it for energetic release. And I don't know if you could tell, but I could tell I'm a different person. I'm a more reflective, more inner, and I'm happier too. I was miserable the first month or two. So it's not for that. But yeah, so just so you know. It's a scarcity mindset for sure. For sure. My Kanye says, thank you for that love. Visit my Lord by your grace. Okay, thank you. Okay. We'll get that out right now. Can't be doing that. She didn't do it for, thank you, Trent, because it was spiritual. Exactly. Thank you, Nicole. Okay, my apologies. Yeah, I know. You didn't know. That's a question to ask, but Trent, oh no, I'm not. I'm the last person that, yeah, if you knew me, you would know. That's not me. Like I said, my mother told us to be trendsetters, so it's for spiritual reasons. It just turned out looking like it looked like I did it on purpose, but I cut it off and this one was left, you know, and this one was left. This is what the Most High gave me, but and it's clearing a lot. It's clearing a lot. It's almost like being loyal to something and somebody that's not even loyal to what they portray. That even in that downtroddenness, if you will, they too wanted to have more. That's why they went to where they could get it. Where life is easier. Yeah, I'm sure they get in hot water, and I'm sure they not. It's deep. It's very, very deep. When you really think about it, it's like, oh my God, yo, don't waste your time, don't waste your life. And like you said, Callie Lillian, you said say no to struggle love. Yeah, struggle love, struggle mindset. It's crazy. I mean, when I really think about it, like I said, where I come from, and my people, these are my people, right? My cousin, these are my people. Where I was even beforehand, like wow, like that. I gotta think about what was really going on, you know, in my mind when I got here. It's something that not all the time. I've done better because I can't say all the time. Because even when I was married to, that was definitely not struggle. You know, it was definitely, yeah, it was some good stuff. and it was another one before that. But I do still have remnants of that struggle in me, and that, yeah, that struggle, just like you said, struggle love, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want that to be because I'm missing out. I'm missing out on so many things, you know. I'm not missing out. I can have the potential of really missing out. And like I said, when I see the other person, I don't even see the other person because I think the other person is somewhere living large. And I understand all that. Like, I don't care about that stuff. He used to say, that don't bother me. I'm a simple guy, but it was a lie from the beginning. That's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to live the life. He wants hot and cold running water. You know, he wants maybe a doorman to let some in and out. You know what I'm saying? He wants the best of everything, living in, staying in the best hotels. I can feel the vibration. I can feel that that's happening. I could feel it. So you need to stop with these mother effers, and they'll leave you for exactly where you were, or at least what you were doing, or at least what you could be doing. So it's just like such an eye opener. It's like, don't get caught up in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real straight. Don't get caught up in this bullshit. Don't get caught up in this bullshit. Stay high vibing all the time. And if you can't think outside of your comfort zone, as I'm going to mention, then don't think. Let's allow. Just do the smallest thing you could do. If you could stop the habits, right? And you could be like, yeah, I always eat at that restaurant. I always go to that guest house. That's me, so much me. Oh my God. I always eat at that restaurant. I always go to that guest house. Oh, it's got to be in that color. I always get that color, you know. Or if you could just start right there, you know, because everything will change. You'll start dating men from a whole different walk of life. You know, it's funny, the two, I tend to, you know, I mean, I'm going to say, like, I've been attracted to men, roster men. That's what always have attracted me, but none of that really got me. None of that did me good. I mean, a lot of you, like, none of it. But the men that were the ones that were outstanding were, when we was called bald head, but literally some of them really was, you know. And they were what I would call, in that way, regular brothers, but they wasn't regular because it wasn't. So I'm just saying, like, what I got to even change that version and that vision of that, because there comes a lot of struggle with that kind of belief system, to the point that I let it go. I release it. I let go of it. I rebuke it. I rebuke it like the devil, y'all. I rebuke it, you know, in so many ways, because even that portrays that, it's a falsity. They don't want it either. It's an acceptance, and I just don't know. Like, I think now, like, why was I? What was I? What was that? Well, not that, not just the last Sunday, just my whole journey here. Although it's been an amazing journey. Oh my God, like, you know, we can't really make this up. The beautiful journey that I've had thus far, but today just opened my eyes up to a whole nother world. It was my world. It was my world, and I want more of it. And I don't want to leave the earth not experiencing that. There's so many things. I was with my cousin, just traveling since she was 17, filling up numerous passports, and I thought, oh, Most High, can we do this over? Can we do a do-over? I want a do-over. Because I want them years back. Like, I want those years back that I lived in lack, or because mentally I did, or I was afraid to move forward. That's, you know, that's the lack too. Like, fear is the lacking. You know, you're projecting the lack. You know, I want all of that back. Like, but okay, since I can, we go forward with what we're really doing? And it's not necessarily, but it is. It's like, you can't say, oh, it's not necessarily the things around you. That doesn't say anything about who I am. It does say everything. It says what you think. It says how you feel. Like, if that's not who you are, who are you? You know. So, yeah, just some real talk, real talk. So I'm thankful. Hey, Shawnee, it's been a long time. How are you? Everything's having divine time, and it is, Nicole. True, and they find someone to do it for them instead of being the provider. And that is and like I said, Callie, I agree with you. I said, now that's the raggedy part. That's that same mentality, because the fact is, no, you're not getting none of that on your own. You're not getting none. Like, you still got to be somebody's slave. And that's what we don't have to be. That's why I think we experience slavery and we don't like it. Our tribe, you know what I'm saying? We ain't feeling that. And here they still can't figure out how to get it without somebody else. And I agree, not everyone, but a lot. Because it's true, yeah, you live in large and you got an apartment, I'm sure, and you got this and that, but you ain't paying a dime. You ain't paying a dime. Because in order to do it, you would actually have to work, and you ain't doing that. So, so yeah, it's a deep part that's the, and I'm so glad that, I don't have to do that. That's right, sis. Deja vu, 8807. Yes, I've heard regular men who have their money together, and that's right, and are still elevated than the rosters who are super spiritual, but sometimes, not always, have a scarcity mindset and very rigid beliefs. Very much true. Very, very. But then you see, they the first ones to date, either outside the race or they the first ones to date, because it's funny, they have that scarcity mindset, but they still want the best. And the scarcity is that they can't go get it themselves, because that is the scarcity part. Because it's so deep, but like, yeah, and we got to stop that right there. Like that one, yes, come on, y'all. We talking. Ladies, it's for the ladies. Hey, from NC. Hey. I got my cousin here from NC. Yes, we can have a do-over at any moment by choosing different now. That's right. Blessing Lisa, we love you. Love you too. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Black Baby. Hey. Absolutely true. The do-over starts now. Absolutely, Queen. Absolutely. But yeah, it really made me think, like, just the conversation, the multiple countries on the what you call it, the passport, the hotel itself. I was just like, what, the different places. Like, I would watch it. There's that video. It's a wonderful video if you've seen it. I think it's Bodie or something like that, falls, and it shows these buff men, and you're in the waterfalls, and you're getting this. It's in Ghana, and they're getting massages. If anybody ever seen it, maybe in the reels, but it's on the internet. And oh my God, I look at that and go, like, that is exactly what I deserve it. I would want that. My cousin's going to do that tomorrow with her homegirls. I deserve it. I want that. But I would always look at that like, oh yeah, like, I was like, it's not really for me, like, cause I'm down, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's literally down. Like, yeah, like, I don't need all that bullshit. Thank you for the love. That's the bullshit right there. I don't need all that. It's like, what? Are you stupid right now? Like, what are you talking about? What you saying? Like, yeah. And even though I never said those words, like, I never pictured myself. Why didn't I just say, oh my God, I'm gonna make sure that happens. Let me go call. Right? Thank you for the love. Let me go call. The other thing I said to myself, I'm telling you, I woke up a lot. I was like, wait, I said, well, what I got to do? What I got to do to really have this lifestyle? At my age, we should be having this lifestyle. Like, what do I have to do? What work do I have to do? Yes, I'm thinking way differently, Queen. Thank you for the love. Like, what work do I have to do? What business? What can I do that's the best of me that can really work and help me? I think the guest house is in the right direction. I think the guest house is definitely in the right direction. Because we were talking about these tours that my cousin goes on, and she has this amazing, these people that do this, because they're not just guys, they're masters at bringing it all together and finding the best places and scouting it out. And she has two women that are just amazing, and that's a trip she says she'll just take for the rest of her life now, because it's always a tour. She's going to, oh my gosh, she's going to East Africa touring as well next. And I think about these dynamic ladies that were in other businesses but had a knack for this thing. And she was talking about how one of them don't even have a website, because I know those industries, the tour guide industries or the travel agents, in a sense, the ones that put on the tours, I mean fully put it on, not just here they just go to 5 different places and it's the same three to five places. I'm talking about the ones that get the hotel, the whole bit. And I thought to myself, and she says how they so good in the communities that they grow by word of mouth. And I know how good that could be if you give the best service. I know that word of mouth can make you have the life you want. And I really started thinking, like, I need this guest house and other guest houses. I feel like that's really in the right direction. If I do it right, if I have my niche, if I need to, but I gotta step it up a little bit. I gotta think of it on a deeper. I gotta give that experience in a deeper way. It's making me think in a different way. Take a little time, put into it, really see what's around, like really make it something special, because it is. But how can I capture that special vibration to put it in? And it's like, that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it is that what do I have to do? Because that life I deserve it just like anybody else. It's a life that most of my family members, how they roll. You know what I'm saying? Like how did I'm so the black sheep, so to speak, the opposite one, the unique one. But like what, where, how is what? Yeah, I want to do that. I want to be that. But where's that getting me? You know, I want to. Where's that getting me? Where's that getting me? So I really, I need to change, and I need to open up, and I'm doing it just by experiencing it. It's like I told you the other day, like this morning I was doing a video, I think it was on afrocentrichomedesign. The shift is here. This was the best. All of this is, I remember sitting on that couch before I went to the Volta and I said, nothing excites me. I don't know what's next. Nothing feels next. Nothing, because the way I was seeing it, the way I was thinking, the company I was keeping in a lot of ways, it couldn't go further than where it was. But it's like the breakup, it just like catapulted me into a higher self for real. Because I keep saying as above, so below, and so without. So I felt like almost spiritually I was going to, we talk about comfort zone. I feel like you can be in your spiritual comfort zone too. You could spiritually be going to the same places you've been going to. You could spiritually be doing that. And if you don't, because if it is as above, then you want it to be below. And if you're below looking the same, that means your above is not too high either. You're staying in the same realm. It's not solidifying on the ground. So it makes me think like, okay, I gotta, just what I'm doing. Obviously, whatever I'm doing, whatever I did to even get to this day, I'm doing something right. And I think it's like the smallest things. It's cutting off my hair. It's shopping for those clothes, right? It's going to the dentist for the teeth. Like this is myself. Even that, like why didn't I been do that? Like what is that really about? What was it? This is some bullshit. Like that's vanity. That's vanity. That don't really matter. That don't make me. But I mean, when your teeth, this so many problems we have when your teeth is not aligned, and you bite your lip. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, that go with it. So it's more than vanity. But so what if it is? Yeah, it's like I'm asking myself some real deep questions. Like, why didn't you ever really fix that? Because that was that. You just down. You just want to be down, right? And the person that sees you really see, like, what? What? Huh? Stupid to me. Now, to me, it's like, but I can see, and I couldn't see that before. So, yeah, I'm really asking myself some deeper questions that I got to put my health or wellness, if you will, to the side to be what? I'm not going to get to heaven faster. There's not going to be no prize for me because I decided to go for subpar instead of the best. I promise I don't think you get to no special place in heaven because you decided to neglect yourself. You decided and pretended I can't. Like I said, I want them years back. Could you give it back to me, Most High? I'm talking about many, not that one, but the last ones. And so I think it's very important when you come to these countries. Yeah, thank you. Don't think like the people, or think like the people that think like you. How about that? Stay in. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it, but stay in your realm. Stay in your vibrational frequency. Stay in your lineage. I mean, I'm just trying to like get it there. This other stuff, it ain't cute. It ain't noble. It ain't even gonna score you no points in the afterlife. I promise. I promise. And for me to have this revelation, this is a conversation I know I've not ever had with y'all because it's just a conversation that is just coming to me. And I know things are going to change, but it was funny because, like I said, prior to this, I had just left my sister a message today, and I think I left it yesterday. I said, and maybe even a week or so ago, I was like, oh, we're not going to do this, no water running, like the lights off. We're not doing that shit anymore. Like that is over and done with. I said, now what I got to do to manifest the other way, because if you could have the other life, the norm that we've left the stage for, this is norm, this is minimum. I don't even have. What am I doing? What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? That it's torture. I feel like I'm being tortured. to be in there with no water for days, and you got to find somebody, you got to buy water. No, 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 no. I'm gonna pay some. I'm gonna go in the building, and the water gonna go off, and I'll never know because they bought the water already. The lights will go off, and I'll never know. The water will run hot and cold because it should. This is basic ass shit. Like, what? Come on now. But gosh, it's the things, and I think too, when you're a woman and you settle for less like that, even the man won't want you anymore because he doesn't even want to live on that level. But he got to already be at a level. You know, somebody asked me when I was having a hard time letting go of this one. I swear to God, two grown people that knew me, they said, "You have much better men than that. What is you tripping on?" You had high level brothers. The one you was married to, another one that you didn't meet when I knew you. There wasn't even YouTube, didn't even exist. Like you've had some great that had it. I had 90, 100,000 back then. You know, I had the one that was we worked together. We was contractual work that we would do. We was making great money, and he still paid all my bills, every last bill, even though I had a whole paycheck. I had so much money that in the bank, I didn't know what to do with it. I swear to God, I did. So I didn't never even come like, what am I doing? What is that? Like, what is that person giving you that you have better? You have better. And even now, he couldn't even get it himself. He still got to go live off a woman to even get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So and I had to really think about that. What happened to me? You know, and I will further investigate that. I'm not talking about the way I'm talking about me. I'm talking about on that level. Like I said, and the funny part is when you're not yourself, the person that you with don't even want you. The person you with don't even want that thing you're offering because it's not you. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy being you. But come on, y'all, no water at all. I don't get no water at all. If it get hot and cold, there ain't no damn water. I live in a place that I got no water, but I'm still supposed to be a decent neighborhood. How is that a decent neighborhood? That's not. No, I need to step it up. I need to step it up. I ain't traveling. Why am I not traveling? I need to step it up. I need to step it up. Someone wrong. Someone wrong. Someone wrong. Yes, you deserve it all. You love waterfalls. Just another environment. Yes, Shiny. That's right. Just another environment. I love how you put that. Hey, Edwin. I agree. So you are speaking the truth. Thank you, Deja. It's not mean, but just speaking the truth. We have to stay true to who we are. We do. Okay. Every time somebody asks me what country you're in, they coming for trouble. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you wasn't. God, I'm sorry. Maybe you was true. You are blessed to have been with some good brothers who set the stand. That's right. At least, child, you have at least I have a reference point. I remember the old one to me. He said, "So you see the way I'm treating you?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm." He said, "No, do you see the way I'm treating you?" I said, "Yeah, I can see it, feel over it." He said, "Everybody that come after me got to be at where I'm standing or higher." He told me that. The other one that was good said, "Listen, you're on higher ground. You let me rise up to you. Don't come down to me." I mean, both of the great ones told me basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. And then the one that I go down with leaves me. I mean, towards somebody that got more money. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You can't, I mean, this is a spiritual, once these spiritual lessons manifest before your eyes. Even he don't want to live down here. Even he don't want to live where he living. He want the best life too. You know, it's just so deep. It's just so deep. That's why I say, y'all, do not struggle with nobody because they will not struggle with you. Do not struggle with no one because they will not struggle with you. And this is why I had to. But this universe knew. It's like you gotta wake up, girl, because you sleeping. Like you gotta wake up, queen. You are sleeping. When I walked up in that hotel, I mean, they just thought it was. They just figured we both were staying there. Like they knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Even when you don't know, other people be looking at you like, why is that queen? I remember when we first met too. He was saying, "Why is everybody saying, oh my God, like people that have businesses here, people that's actually respected?" It was like, "How did you get her? How did you get her?" They were shocked that because they knew me here to be the person I was and doing my work, you know, dealing with the Americans, and he was so puzzled because he didn't even know what he had. Often they don't, because you don't know, they don't know either. And I mean, I mean, now when I go back and just see things, it's like, what was I doing? What was I doing? What was that about? But that was some poverty consciousness or some deservability issues that I need to work on. Not needed, I still do. This is just the beginning of the revelation. This was just the beginning of the revelation. And I wish I would say that, sister, I'd be like, sister, this is not going to end well. taking care of me. And even if you set him up in a business, you're still taking care of him. It should always be the other way around. You should always, that's the minute, like I said, they won't like you or respect you. Because at some point they realize that you're doing this because this is what you want to do and you want to go these places and they can't go with you, so you got to pay for it. And after a while, as a woman, you're not going to see them in the same way, but you might stay. And for a man, you feel like they actually emasculating you. It's never a good idea. I would never advise it. But at least, for myself too, like why do I accept these standards, I remember when I lived in the first place I lived here in Accra, it was called Alajo, and that was the first time that I realized that the water won't run unless you paying, like you gotta live in some other East Legon continent, just like you gotta pay more to have minimum. And I thought, oh, I'm moving. So I moved to Tetegu, which definitely was a big step up. That was a two-bedroom, really nice. But they was on some jive turkey shit. So jive turkey shit, y'all, old school. And they was just not serious. So of course I moved up to the Volta, which is funny because there's water up there. So that's a whole nother story. It may not run hot, but it's water. You can put this machine in and make it hot too if I really want it. But and that's something I got to make sure I do for the guest house. I got to put that device. You can put it in, and it'll make sure the water. I got to make sure. See, I got to really invest in this guest house if I'm gonna do it. But and then I come back to Accra and just the no water, just other things that I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not good. It's not normal, and it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do it anymore. But I was thinking about that, and as soon as, so think about when you start opening up, the third eye really opens up. The crown chakra too has to open up too, so new things can be put in it. Then you start manifesting different things, because now you get it. Now, if you say, oh, I'm not gonna, next time, the next place I move to is gonna have these things. If you say it, then the universe says, I think you're ready. And it'll start bringing these things in other ways that you have not thought about, other ways that you have not seen. So anyway, I got my cousin. I'm gonna make sure she gets home and get her home, and we'll have another conversation when we get home ourselves. But I just wanted to when the messages are clear, I like to give it to you. Hello, beautiful. Hey, Chris, Kelly, how are you? So yeah. Anyway, y'all, I want to thank the ladies here, the gentlemen too as well. I had a great day. Oh my God, let me tell you, this outfit was so much fun. These pants right here, they proved to be everything. They were comfy. They just still were fashiony. They wound up being amazing. Everything. One yesterday. Outfits definitely ready. I know I'm gonna catch one of the parties. I think I said my sister's going to the other place tomorrow, so my cousin. But I think Sunday, I don't know what they're doing on Sunday, but I'm gonna meet them up at different places. And this way I can wear my leopard skin dress, my black dress, do me. But I'm waking up, y'all. I'm coming out. And I just wanted to share that with you. I love you with all my heart. And make sure my girl get home and all is well. Wait, she on the phone? Okay, she's on the phone. So when she gets off, we'll make sure she's good. Anyway, I love y'all, and I hope this helps. That's always my thing. I know I share everything, but I share my reflections because they're more powerful than anything else. I'm going through such a metamorphosis. I'm going through it's a deep realization. That part really got me. I was like, this one don't even want to do this dumb shit. He trying to get higher. I'm sure he want to be in movies. He want the good life. He want to be pampered. He want to get to the States. And meanwhile, he want to live in a high-rise building. And he want to cut. Yeah, I understand. Me too. All right, y'all. So I'll see you on the next one. I love y'all. Peace and blessings.